Hello everybody and welcome to another journaling video. Today I'm working in my passport insert, and the insert itself is from the Travelers Company and it is their weekly passport insert, and this is the insert that I write down. This is basically my archive journal. I just write down things that I need to quickly glance at and remember. And the supplies that I am using are from a couple of my pen pals. This amazing ephemera pocket folder thing was made by my dear friend Ty, and some of the other ephemera bits that I have in here, I put in here from another pen pal of mine, Novenka, and both of them curated the most wonderful spring and Easter mailings for me, and I decided that I wanted to put them to use immediately. So I am going to be decorating this insert for the entire month of April using these items, and I hope that you guys enjoy following along. So let's go ahead and get started. I always want to cover up this monthly calendar and weekly sort of snapshot thing that is already pre-printed on there. And so I'm going to use one of these labels that were made by Novenka. She has always sent me these labels and I always love them. I think for Christmas last year she made an entire insert with pockets, filled with different labels with different style paper, on sticker, on vintage paper, new paper, crinkly paper, printed paper, music paper, all the paper. And I'm constantly using it. I may not film it all the time, but it is always at the ready, and she sent me some really beautiful blue ones this month, so I absolutely love that. And then I'm just using some other little stickery things and stamps and these travel tickets to sort of create these mini clusters. I have to be very careful about what I choose to lay down on this insert. If you've been following for a while, you know that I tend to pre-decorate my journal because I tend to journal in spurts. And if my journal is already pre-decorated, then when I am capable or able to sit down and write, I don't have to worry about decorating as well. I do that with a lot of things. I do that with my mail art envelopes, my letter writing paper. I just pre-decorate everything because I never know when I'm going to have the freedom to be able to sit down and write. And so if everything is ready for me, it just makes that process a lot easier. Now I know I don't have to decorate anything. When the feeling strikes, I should just be able to freely sit down and write and not worry about if it's pretty. But I enjoy the creative process of decorating these pages, and it just makes it really fun and interactive to look back on. And actually, it provides inspiration for myself, my future self, when I go back and look at these things. And I just really appreciate that because sometimes I can get into a rut like everybody else, and I need that. So I'm just splitting this piece of paper. It was a thicker paper. I wouldn't say it was a cardstock, but it was definitely like a thicker paper. And so I just split it down the middle, and you will find that anything thicker than printer paper will do this with very little issue. I do this with anything that's cardstock or thicker than printer paper because I don't want my notebooks to get super bulky, and this is the best way to ensure that that does not happen. And yeah, I just don't like bulky things. So I just laid it down the edge, again, trying to be very careful about how I'm layering everything and like where I'm doing it so that I can still go in and write down like what I need to write down. Something that I really wanted to do with this handmade paper was to give it some texture, and it did rip already, so like I knew I had to sort of play around with it, but I really wanted to create texture by crinkling this paper up a little bit, and I love the way that it looks in the end. It's very thin handmade paper. It's not like the thicker kind, so I knew I could get away with doing that, but I just really love the texture that that adds. And I don't know, gives sort of life to the paper, because sometimes things can get kind of dull and flat with some of these things. So being able to think of creative ways of livening up the paper, like tearing the edges or crinkling things up as I'm gluing them down, or putting bold things against soft things. It's a really easy way for me to do that. But other than that, yeah, I hope everybody is doing well. Things are going pretty smoothly right now, which is really, really encouraging. I had my first migraine today for the first time in months. I've had pretty bad headaches here and there, but I woke up this morning at like 4 o'clock in the morning with just a banger of a headache, and I was like, okay, maybe I just need to readjust and my neck is hurting or whatever. By the time I got up at 7:30, I just felt like total crap, and I tried to take some medicine and take it easy, and luckily Lady Clara was very gentle to me that day or today, so that I could sort of softly sort of take on the day. And by softly take on the day, I mean I just laid on the couch until 11 o'clock with my face under a pillow. And luckily she did just calmly and quietly play next to me, and it was just really nice. She's normally not like that, so it was really special that she could tell that I was in sore shape and was a little bit gentle to me. And Mr. Hand did come home early so that he could help sort of take the pressure off of me a little bit. But I'm feeling a little bit better now. Thankfully, it's been a while since I've had a migraine, so I used to get them chronically. And then after having kids, they didn't come as often, and so this one was pretty brutal. My husband is digging out the pond for the ducks right now. Today I'm watching him out there. He's got the fencing all done for them, and he's trying to figure out how he's gonna dig this massive hole in the ground for this pond liner that he found for them. This adventure with our ducks and our chickens has been really great for him. It's given him a reason to be active again, and it's just really fun to watch all of them together. The kids love going out there to check on them every day, and it's been a whole thing. Me, I'm just happy with my old paper and my kitty cats. He keeps telling me that he's gonna get a goat, and I told him that if he gets a goat, we're getting another cat. So hopefully that'll hold him off. He's not like anti-cats, but yeah, he doesn't love litter boxes. So I think he's trying to wrestle with himself on whether or not a goat would really be worth it. I'm hoping that that doesn't happen. We have a big enough piece of property that I think it wouldn't be too big of an issue, but yeah, I don't think we need a goat. Yeah, let's see what else is going on in our lives right now. I don't really think there's much going on. I've miserably failed at maintaining a letter every day for our National Letter Writing Month, which I fully acknowledge. Life has just been crazy. The weather's been really nice, so we just try to take advantage of being outside as much as possible right now, and it's that time of year where we have to start doing the end of the year ceremonies and activities and school registrations, and we have the kids in 2 different schools next year. So there's a lot of paperwork and a lot of back and forth, and it's a whole lot. But the good news is Clara will be in school full day along with Cullen. So I will have the opportunity to work more, to produce more content, and to be more readily available to my patrons, and to be able to film and create more, and to be able to write my letters. And I'm just really looking forward to that. After, 10 years of putting other people's needs above my own full time, I'm ready to have some of my personal time back, and I'm very thankful that I am in a position that I can do that. I have contemplated going back to work because I do miss being a part of a team, and I do miss being able to provide meaningful input, but I just don't know after 10 years what I would do, I mean, it's a big gap in my working life. So I don't know, we'll see. um, but yeah, I have been enjoying this season and I'm looking forward to what comes next. And I hope that you all will be there for that ride. I hope that this video has been somewhat inspiring. I actually really love the way that the pages came out, considering that the layouts have to be pretty small and not overly decorated. But I did want to use most of the things that were sent to me that were sort of Easter related, because I didn't want to have to put it away for next year. I wanted to be able to use it. So I did go back. I am going back to add just a little bit more of these stickers, just because I really loved them. They're really soft and thin, and I really love the imaging. It's just perfect for the style and the time that I like. That Victorian era is just my favorite. I love that. And yeah, these just really went well together and I really liked it. So I don't know if I'll ever get to a place where I can fill this journal out. I have it out in the living room with my dirty planner so that if I ever do get the opportunity or time to sit down and write down in it, I definitely can. I know it sounds so stupid that I can't take like 4 seconds and just fill in a layout here and there, but man, it's survival. I'm just desperately trying to survive. But yeah, that's basically it. I don't really think I add too much more other than these little tiny stickers to the page because I didn't want to lose them. And yeah, that's basically it. I hope everybody is doing well. I would love to know how your springs are going, if you have any spring activities. Have you seen any newly released items that you're really loving and can't wait to get your hands on? I know that the new Travelers Company inserts just came out and I just did an unboxing of mine, so I'm really excited about that. But what else are you excited about? I want to know. Alright, I'm going to bring it in a little bit closer so that you guys can see these layouts up close. I absolutely love the way they came out, and I could not have pulled this together without getting these beautiful things from these beautiful women. And yeah, I'm just so grateful for them, and I'm thankful for you for watching this video. If you've stuck around this long, thank you so much. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you are not subscribed. Give the video a thumbs up so that me and YouTube know what you like and can suggest similar things in the future. And I'll catch you next time. Bye!